TEVO-PC500 panel operation tutorial. Press the audio button to quickly open the audio interface. Rotate the audio knob to adjust the volume. Press the audio knob to switch audio modes, on, off, AF. Use the knob to switch audio channels. Use the joystick to switch between volume, delay, and audio mode. All settings selected via the joystick are adjusted with the knob. Cam 1-4 are camera channel numbers. Press Cami to enter the control interface. You need to bind the camera to the Cam 1 button. Just click Search. Then select the detected camera. Use the same method to bind for cameras. The Follow button is the PET's Follow control button. Once activated, whichever camera you switch to the PGM output becomes instantly controllable. No need to manually select the camera ID. The second page allows you to turn on or off the tracking function of our brand's PET's cameras. What's more, it also supports cruise track recording. Select the cruise number and press the knob to start. The switcher will begin recording the camera's movements in real time. Press the knob again to finish recording. Press the F1 key, then press a number key to recall the cruise track. The three function knobs on the left control the camera's PD speed, iris or shutter, and white balance respectively. Press Auto to switch to manual mode. Then control with the function knobs. Moving down, here we have the focus control zone. Press the Auto button to switch to manual focus. Then adjust near or far focus with near or far. Press the PIP button to call up the layer. Press again to enter the blinking state. You can switch the signal source with numeric keys at this time. Adjust the position with the joystick. Adjust the size with the knob. Press On Air to output to PGM. Press the File button to quickly enter the 5th channel signal editing. Videos can be imported via USB drive and SD card. Long press File to switch to image mode. Images also can be imported via USB drive and SD card. Use shortcut keys to control play or pause. Switch media sources by left or right button. The 5th channel can also play IP cameras, ND, and network streams. Press the Logo button to enable logo overlay. Press again to enter the blinking state. Adjust position with joystick, size with knob. Press On Air to output to PGM. Freeze freezes all current frames. Shot captures the PGM frame to the storage device. Recording time and remaining capacity can be viewed on the main interface. Stream starts streaming. On the right, the auto button switches with transition effects. Transition speed is configurable. Cut is a hard cut without transition effects. Use the T-bar to manually control the transition speed. Press the mode button to switch to quick cut mode. Switch directly without preview. The menu button is both the menu and back button. The knob is used for left or right selection and confirmation. This concludes the overview of the control panel features. Thank you for watching. PC500 PET's camera operation tutorial. The device and PET's camera must be on the same network. Click the menu button. Click System Settings. You can modify the device IP and network settings here. Go back. Click Camera. Click Search. Find the camera's IP. Click the camera to connect. Adjust PD speed with the function knob. Control direction with the joystick. Press auto to switch to manual mode. Manually adjust shutter and iris with the function knob. Press the knob to switch between shutter or iris. The same operation applies to white balance. Press the knob to switch between red or blue gain. Press the auto button to switch to manual focus mode. Press near or far to manually adjust focus. Zoom plus buttons control zoom. Long press the knob to save a preset. Short press to recall a preset. Up to 10 presets can be saved. Second page. You can turn on or off the tracking function of our brand's cameras here. The cruise function supports all cameras that can recall presets via Visca. This is the complete operation guide for our PET's camera. PC500 input and output tutorial. Press menu button to open the menu. Open input. You can view the input source resolution. Input sources can be flipped vertically and horizontally. The fifth channel signal source can be quickly selected. Output settings. There are two HDMI output ports. Custom output settings are available. The two HDMI outputs AUX out and PGM out can be set to different output content. When vertical screen mode is needed, switch the AUX output video image angle to 90 to 70. This covers all the content about input and output. PC500 layer operation tutorial. Press PIP12 on the panel. Click PIP12 again to enter the blinking state. You can adjust the PIP position and size at this time. And switch the signal source with numeric keys. After setting the position and signal source, click On Air on the panel to output. Click the menu button. Adjustments can also be made in menu layer settings. Main adjusts the PSD preview screen. Adjust the PIP screen. Scale and adjust the position. Enable screen cropping. Crop top or bottom or left or right as needed. Zoom in the cropped area for secondary enlargement. Adjust the position after zooming. That's all about using layers. PC500 transition operation tutorial. Press menu to enter the menu. Press Effect. 30 transition effects. Transition time can be set from 0.1 to 5 seconds. Black screen time up to 2 seconds. Select a transition effect. Edge feathering is adjustable. Use Auto or T-bar for effect transitions. Select an effect to apply. Dip transition effect adjustment. Select color or input source as the transition effect. Custom transition is an automatic switching transition. Set the time. Select transition effect. Set loop on or off. Select the input source. Enable custom transition after setup to play. That's all for the transition operation tutorial. Thank you for watching. PC500 image cutout tutorial. Click the menu button. Click key 3 cutout modes available. DS cutout. Enable. Select source image yourself. Adjust the threshold and gain. Once adjusted, press the Cut button to switch this layer to PGM. Rendering preview and output comparison. Press a number key to change the background. Use the T-bar or the Auto key to switch the background to PGM. When you need to disable de-esc keying, first, use the Cut button to switch the de-esc layer back to the PSD. Then, disable de-esc keying. Luminance keying. Enable Luma key. Select the fill source and cutout source. Then, adjust keying source parameters. Press the number keys to switch the background layer of the cutout source. Switch output to PGM. When you need to turn it off, switch back to PSD mode before disabling the brightness keying. Chroma keying. After opening, select the cutout source. Then pick the color. The signal source has a color picking point. Once color sampling is complete, proceed to adjust the cutout parameters. Press the number keys to switch the background of the cutout image. Switch output to PGM. When you need to turn it off, switch back to PSD mode before disabling the chroma keying. This concludes the full tutorial on matting operations. Thank you for watching. PC500 audio operation. Press the audio shortcut in the top left corner to quickly enter the audio menu. Rotate the volume knob to adjust audio volume. PGM is the master output volume. Press the right knob for confirmation and selection. Press the volume knob to switch signal source status on or off. Use the joystick to move left or right to select different functions. Adjust volume, delay, and on or off with the knob. Mic 1-2 are external audio inputs. HP is the headphone monitor channel. That's all for the audio operation guide. Thank you for watching. PC500 scene tutorial. Click menu to locate scene. Enter to choose from preset scenes. Once selected, press the PIP-1 button. A blinking button indicates setup mode. Adjust the position with the joystick. Scale the PIP, enlarge or reduce with the knob. Press a signal source button to change the scene background. Scenes can be saved. Long press to save. Short press to recall. Up to 5 custom scenes can be saved. Press on air next to PIP-1 to enable PIP output. Press on air again to disable PIP output. Press PIP-1 again. When the button light is off, the PIP function is disabled. The second page of the scene menu is Super Source. Select 3-screen or 4-screen layout. Select the display position. Change video sources. That's all for this scene tutorial. Thanks for watching. PC500 5th channel operation. Click the menu button. Click Media. Click Media Library to play videos or images. Click to pause or play. Set videos to loop or sequential playback mode. PST enable disable auto switch back to PST after playback completes. Open folder to play files from SD card or USB flash drive. Video import folder name, Video REC. Long press file to switch to image mode. Click the switch button. Supports playback of files from SD card or USB flash drive. Image import folder name, Images. Connect the camera to the USB port. The webcam can be searched. Searchable ND video streams. The stream URL can be configured on the web UI. It can also be imported via USB flash drive or SD card. Enter the stream URL into the pull-stream.rl file in the storage device. Press File to quickly access the 5th channel playback path. This completes the tutorial for Channel 5. Thanks for watching. PC500 still and logo operation. Press Logo 1 button. Adjust when blinking. Press On Air to output. Press On Air again to close. Logos can be switched in menu GFX. The same operation steps apply to Logo 2. Press Still to recall static background images. Find Add. Import logo to the Logos folder in SD card or USB drive. Logo requirements: PNG format, 960540 resolution. Select a logo and click Apply to recall. The same operation steps apply to logo too. Image import. Import images to the Images folder in SD card or USB drive. Image requirements: JPEG format, 19201080 resolution. Select an image and click Apply to recall. That's all for the tutorial on using still and logo. Thanks for watching. PC500 Web UI operation. To access the Web UI, first, connect the switcher to the local network. Then go to System Network Settings. In the Network Settings menu, click Apply. The router will automatically assign an IP address to the switcher. Enter this IP address into a web browser to access the Web UI. On the Web UI, you can switch video sources, save scenes, adjust transition effects, and more. In Multi-View settings, you can edit the labels of each video source displayed in the multi-view. And choose whether to display audio level meters. In the media settings of the Web UI, you can copy the stream URL. After pasting the URL, click Apply to sync the settings to the switcher. You can then select the desired stream source on the switcher. You can also configure the streaming destination in System Settings. Enter the stream URL and stream key separately. After entering the information, click Save to sync the settings to the switcher. That's all for the web interface tutorial. Thanks for watching. PC500 System Settings. Press the menu. Press System. Time is editable and can be calibrated on the Web UI. Adjust screen brightness. Cooling fan on or off. If the joystick is unresponsive or not functioning properly, calibrate here. Network settings. Stream URL can be entered via the Web UI or imported from a USB drive. Streaming supports both landscape and portrait modes. Frame rate and bit rate are adjustable. Adjust recording format. USB drive formatting. NFS formatted USB drives cannot be formatted on this device. However, NFS formatted USB drives are supported for connection and use. That's all for the web operation tutorial. Thanks for watching.